Likewise, Jacob continued on the journey that he had begun. And the angels of God met him. When he had seen them, he said, "These are the encampments of God." And he called the name of that place Mahanaim, that is, encampments. Then he also sent messengers before him to his brother Esau, in the land of Seir, in the region of Edom. And he instructed them, saying, "You shall speak in this way to my lord Esau, your brother Jacob says these things. I have sojourned with Laban, and I have been with him until the present day. I have oxen, and donkeys, and sheep, and men's servants, and women's servants. And now I send an ambassador to my lord, so that I may find favor in your sight." And the messengers returned to Jacob, saying, "We went to your brother Esau, and behold, he rushes to meet you with 400 men." Jacob was very afraid. And in his terror he divided the people who were with him, likewise the flocks, and the sheep, and the oxen, and the camels, into 2 companies, saying, "If Esau goes to one company, and strikes it, the other company, which is left behind, will be saved." And Jacob said, "God of my father Abraham, and God of my father Isaac, O Lord, who said to me, 'Return to your land, and to the place of your nativity, and I will do well for you.' I am less than any of your compassions and your truth, which you have fulfilled to your servant. With my staff I crossed over this Jordan. And now I go back with 2 companies. Rescue me from the hand of my brother Esau, for I am very afraid of him, lest perhaps he may come and strike down the mother with the sons. You did say that you would do well by me, and that you would expand my offspring like the sand of the sea, which, because of its multitude, cannot be numbered." And when he had slept there that night, he separated, from the things that he had, gifts for his brother Esau. 200 she-goats, 20 he-goats, 200 ewes, and 20 rams. 30 milking camels with their young, 40 cows, and 20 bulls, 20 she-donkeys, and 10 of their young. And he sent them by the hands of his servants, each flock separately, and he said to his servants, "Pass before me, and let there be a space between flock and flock." And he instructed the first, saying, "If you happen to meet my brother Esau, and he questions you, 'Whose are you?' or 'Where are you going?' or 'Whose are these which follow you?' you shall respond, 'Your servant Jacob's. He has sent them as a gift to my lord Esau. And he is also coming after us." Similarly, he gave orders to the second, and the third, and to all who followed the flocks, saying, "Speak these same words to Esau, when you find him. And you will add, 'Your servant Jacob himself also follows after us, for he said, I will appease him with the gifts that go ahead, and after this, I will see him, perhaps he will be gracious to me.' And so the gifts went before him, but he himself lodged that night in the camp. And when he had arisen early, he took his 2 wives, and the same number of handmaids, with his 11 sons, and he crossed over the ford of Jabbok. And having delivered over all the things that belonged to him, he remained alone. And behold, a man wrestled with him until morning. And when he saw that he would not be able to overcome him, he touched the nerve of his thigh, and immediately it withered. And he said to him, "Release me, for now the dawn ascends." He responded, "I will not release you unless you bless me." Therefore he said, "What is your name?" He answered, "Jacob." But he said, "Your name will not be called Jacob, but Israel, for if you have been strong against God, how much more will you prevail against men?" Jacob questioned him, "Tell me, by what name are you called?" He responded, "Why do you ask my name?" And he blessed him in the same place. And Jacob called the name of the place Peniel, saying, "I have seen God face to face, and my soul has been saved." And immediately the sun rose upon him, after he had crossed beyond Peniel. Yet in truth he limped on his foot. For this reason, the sons of Israel, even to the present day, do not eat the nerve that withered in Jacob's thigh, because he touched the nerve of his thigh and it was obstructed.